In Universe Zero. Currently in Universe Zero, it was possible to see Lord Makai and Akumo looking at the Mother of the Angels, who was also their mother. Sonia was analyzing her two children who freed her from the seal that imprisoned her for thousands of years. Sonia had been sealed up by Daishinkan, the High Priest and her ex-husband, and father of all angels. Lord Makai spoke. "How do you feel, Mother? Are you feeling unwell?" Lord Makai asked while looking at his mother worriedly. After all, he knew that depending on the method that his father Daishinkan had used to seal Sonia, this could have weakened his mother. Akumo said, "If you're feeling anything, we will do whatever is necessary to help you recover as quickly as possible," said Akumo, who, like his brother, was also on his knees and worried about his mother's condition. Sonia said, "You don't need to worry about me, my children. I'm a little weak because of the seal that the Daishinkan created, which grew stronger as I drained my energy. But luckily you managed to gather all the fragments of the division of realities. I can only thank you too. When you united these fragments, my divine sword returned to its original form. This sword I created in the past to destroy lower and higher realities that tried to invade our reality. But when Daishinkan sealed me, my sword was divided into fragments. And now that everything seems to be returning to normal, I will teach everyone good manners. For the Daishinkan and all universes," Sonia said as she raised her hand, and the sword that was floating came to her hand, and the moment Sonia took the sword, she felt some of the energy that was inside the object enter her body, which made her feel better. Lord Makai spoke. "I knew it. A weapon of this magnitude could only be developed by you, Mother. Our father has always been very weak and wouldn't have the capacity to create this, since he only has time to serve that boy Zeno, who is a child who doesn't know how to use his own powers and uses them in the wrong way and for pure fun. So I'm not surprised that you created a weapon of this level to prevent future battles," said Lord Makai while looking with admiration at his mother, who smiled at him. Sonia said, "I agree with you, my son. And because of that, your father always left all the responsibility of taking care of you on my shoulders. And I had to teach you everything from how to use ki to how to use the power of Ultra Instinct. And not that's just how to contain it, and even to use the power of the gods of destruction. I was always responsible for protecting this reality from the threats that tried to invade. Luckily, I managed to create this sword, capable of defeating those beings," Sonia said, while remembering the events that occurred in the past, that ended up leading to the creation of the sword that was in her hand. Guys, before continuing this epic story, leave your like, and of course, if you want to help the channel, leave your super thanks below, and help the channel financially, and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news. Akumo said, "We could talk about our father's mistakes for a long time, but it would be better for us to do something like destroy some universe, and then conquer it so we can use it as a base of operations to return to power, and then plan the fall of the Daishinkan. After all, we all have a reason to take revenge on our father in the future, and we're going to take what is rightfully ours, right, Mother?" Akumo asked his mother, who smiled even more at him. Sonia said, "Exactly, Akumo. We will recover everything that was once ours, and in the end, was taken from us by the Daishinkan. But first we have to go to a safe space. And there, I will have to know all the events that have happened since my sealing. After all, I need to know what happened to be able to draw up a plan to conquer all the universes. And during this time, I will be gathering my energy to free our allies. And with that begins our plan of conquest," Sonia said while looking at her children, who stood up and waved at her, agreeing with their mother's plan. Sonia thought, "Daishinkan, you have no idea what is happening or what will happen. Everything I told you in the past will end up happening, and the multiversal war is finally about to start, and I'm sure that whoever is on my side will win. After that, I will rebuild all the universes, but this time, it won't be you or the Zeno-sama who will dominate me and my children," Sonia thought, while an evil smile appeared on her face. Lord Makai said, "Okay, let's go to a distant planet that I know. This planet is located in the 7th universe and has many natural resources. We can use it as a base of operations since no one knows about the existence of this planet, besides me and my god of destruction, who in the past liked that planet so much that he asked me to put a barrier around it so that no one could see what we were doing there. And if someone finds out that we returned and are on that planet, it'll be too late. Too much, because we will have already established some plans. Of course, if that happens, I will eliminate them all," said Lord Mackay before clapping his fists, while a slightly excited smile appeared on his face. Akumo said, "Okay then, let's go to this planet to set up the base, and so that the mother can recover completely," said Akumo, who hit his staff in the air, generating a portal to the 7th universe, and Lord Mackay generated a barrier around his mother to hide her energy, and with that the three entered the portal, which then closed. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, more precisely in the Capsule Corporation, it was possible to see that the party that was previously being prepared was now happening. Goku and Vegeta, who were training as well as their children, stopped training and started to enjoy the party. Goku and Vegeta were sitting at a table, along with Whis and Beerus, who were eating several different foods. Suddenly, Whis, who was eating calmly, ended up widening his eyes when he felt a strange and familiar sensation at the same time, and this ended up attracting the attention of Beerus, who noticed the change in expression on his master's face. Beerus said, "Did something happen, Whis? You suddenly become strange. It even seems like you saw something or felt something very bad," Beerus said while looking at his master Whis, and this comment ended up making Vegeta and Goku look at the angel. Whis said, "I don't know. I just felt a strange sensation, but at the same time very familiar. It's as if something has been released. Something I've seen and known very well in the past. This is worrying because I don't know exactly what this thing could be," Whis said while taking one of his hands to his chin, trying to think of the possible things that could make him have that strange feeling. After all, he was an angel, and as such he had a very great power, and there were many things that could give Whis that strange feeling. Vegeta said, "I must say that this is really quite strange. After all, you are an angel, Whis. There can't be many things that would make you have that worried expression, unless it's something very big. And when I say that, I mean it is something which must be at least a universal danger," said Vegeta, while looking at Whis, who didn't say anything. But Beerus and Goku ended up agreeing with Vegeta's logic. Goku said, "Could it be that some chance an enemy from ancient times ended up returning from the world of the dead, or ended up freeing himself from some type of sealing? If this is the case, it would make sense for you to feel this way. Even more so if this enemy was a friend of yours from the past who ended up becoming evil or something similar," said Goku while looking at Whis, who briefly widened his eyes when thinking about some people who were important to his life, but they had already died a long time ago, so it wouldn't make any sense, and it would be impossible for them to return. Whis thought, "Goku and Vegeta are right. It would be very difficult for someone to make me feel this strange sensation, and the only ones who could make me feel this sensation have been dead for thousands of years. But what if they were not killed, just sealed by my father? Maybe they managed to break the seal, and now they've returned. And if that's true, it means there's a lot of trouble coming. I hope my father hasn't lied to us about the past, otherwise things could be dangerous," thought Whis, while some images came to his mind and a greater focus on a woman who was next to her father, who in this case was her mother, the mother of all angels, who in the past lost her life in a revolt against Zenosama, where Daishinken had to eliminate her, along with 6 of her children, and 6 other universes. With that, we will end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes on the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in another day, guys!